Hi, welcome or welcome back. My name is Yu Wing. You can call me Yu Win or Win, and I'm happy that we get to be together in this moment, wherever and whenever you are joining me. I like to start each video sharing a practice. This one comes from Simon Sinek, and he spoke about a rule that he has with his close friends. And the rule is to never cry alone. So within his circle, if you're crying, um, you reach out to someone um, so that someone doesn't have to go through that alone. So I offer this in the case that it's something you're willing to consider, um, as someone who has spent a lot of time crying, perhaps because of my Pisces sun, perhaps because of other things, and or both. I've spent a lot of time crying by myself, and it is mostly due to maybe like embarrassment or shame, crying in front of someone. There were probably a number of times I can remember, um, in my in the first 30 years of my life, 40, the first 40 years of my life, where I could remember crying with somebody that I knew that I cared about. Um, and they were significant moments probably because they were so rare. And as I've been in the fourth floor, it's been a little bit different, um, for a lot of reasons. But it is something that a lot of us are told is a sign of weakness or that we should not do it for whatever reason. So there is information out there that says that crying actually helps us to release, and in the releasing, we can close or end, complete a stress cycle. So crying can be cathartic, and I'm sharing it as a possible tool for your toolbox, whether it's allowing yourself to cry or to reach out to someone if you are crying and want to experience what it's like to cry with someone else. So, thank you. Thanks for that. I came from a session with my therapist, and it was very tiring. Um, I am. I was starting to tear up before I did this video, and then I started talking, and I was like, okay, the tears aren't falling. Um, excuse me. Um, and I was trying to find something to talk about, and I couldn't think of anything, and it still kind of escapes me. So this will probably be a shorter video. Um, Here where I am, it's November 11th, and in some circles, they talk about the 1111 portal. And I started the day feeling very excited for the portal. I was feeling it yesterday. I think the conversation with my Rise and Thrive was connected to that. And today just feels a little more raw. Um, so I'm trying to allow, and maybe I'll pose the question to you all. What was the question? Two questions. How, no, what, what does it feel like? No, that's not the question either. How, how do you feel loved? So how do you feel loved? Like, is it through words? Is it through actions? And then how do you feel when you receive that love? And how does it feel to not receive that love? This is one of those videos where I will request your thoughts and your ideas, and even it would be really cool to hear how you define love, because I think that's really important. Like in my last video, I was talking about redefining success, mentioning love. So I'd be curious to read about or hear about what love means to you. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I am probably going to count and see how many days it's been into this 90-day challenge. Um, I have not figured out what to do after the 90 days. So if you have any ideas, feel free to share them in the comments. But my sense is that I will probably stop posting until I figure out what to post about. So, yeah, just presencing the vulnerability and the rawness, wondering about love for you all. And then I guess makes me curious about what's next. So I hope that you know, and if you don't know yet, that you soon come to believe that who you are is worthy and deserving of unconditional love. I look forward to connecting with you next time. And until then, please take good care. Okay, bye bye.